Pickaxe.
Thanks for dropping into the cast party. Join the cast and crew as they are dunked from their Hollywood film set into the crazy world of Fendrea. And action! Did you know that our Patreon is free? Yes, free. Patreon.com/castparty now has a free tier available to show your support for the show, which also grants you access to our private community Discord. The cast and crew is an incredibly active and wholesomely aggressive community that hosts regular TTRPG games together, game nights, hangouts, and so much more. If you'd like some extra bonus goodies like behind-the-scenes info, exclusive monthly one-shots, and even more fun, consider supporting the show with one of our paid tiers at patreon.com/castparty. Our Patreon allows us to continue bringing you the highest quality D&D content that we possibly can. But we are honored to be one of the first Patreons with a free tier option for those who want to show some love. So go on, get going. It's free. I mean, literally free. We'll see you over on the Discord. Oh, and also, side note, apologies in advance for the technical difficulties this episode. Anna had to use a secondary microphone last second, but we still made it work. As always, thank you all so much for listening. Enjoy the episode, cast and crew.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cast Party. My name is Colin McManus, and I will be your director for today. I'm joined by my morning cast and crew, Ryan McManus.
Sebastian Vivaldi Greensleeves, an emo at heart musician who once burned down a small tree back home when he was younger. Growing up, he always heard that plants loved music. So he ran his first ever amp, a very tiny and very heavily used Fender Frontman 20-watt amp, through his backyard with 6 or 7 extension cords up to a small little growing tree. He got the amp set up, gave it a pair of headphones, and the second he turned it on, cranked it up and struck that first chord, the amp sparked, caught on fire, and so did the tree. One 911 call later, as the firemen left after saving the Greensleeves' backyard, that was the first and only time Sebastian ever had his guitar taken away from him for a week.
Ooh. Anna Brisbane.
Blueberry Sky, elven druid actress who in interviews always says that her favorite movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's, but her secret, real favorite movie and book series of all time is The Wizard of Oz. She grew up with her parents reading her the books, and it was the first film she watched in a theater when her parents rented out a theater for her 5th birthday, and that's why she loves movies. And it was a series that her mother also grew up loving, so it's something they bond over. She's been to the Land of Oz, the Wizard of Oz theme park in Beach Mountain, North Carolina 3 times, but she's never posted about it on social media because she doesn't want to be considered a weird fangirl. She also owns more red shoes than any other color and frequently wears them on red carpets and out and about, but she never admits the fact that it's because of the movie. The books especially are super duper wacky, so she doesn't want anyone to know that she loves them.
I didn't even know there was a series of books.
Is there really a theme park?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a little bit more of like a park to explore. Like you walk down the Yellow Brick Road, there's like, it looks
That's
like
so cool.
the movie and stuff like that. I don't think there's like big old rides or anything.
There's actually books?
There's 14 books written by the author.
Excuse?
And there's like 40 canon books written by another guy after he died.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
Nigel Deacon.
Hey there, hi there, ho there, Xander Gucci Supreme, who once thought that his calling was nature photography. He hitchhiked up to Oregon, where he was planning on spending a week in the woods trying to get spectacular and unique shots of the plants and animals found in the Oregon woods. It ended up being closer to a month because he enjoyed it so much, living in a cave away from people, foraging for the various edible plants he learned about in his botany classes. He was having a blast. And since this was post-abduction, whenever he got bitten by ticks, he'd end up passing a bloodborne pathogen onto them and they would get sick. Anyway, unfortunately, his camera battery died within the first few days, so there isn't any documentation of the trip. But let's just say there's a reason he's such a staunch believer in Bigfoot.
Ooh.
What? Does that happen with mosquitoes too?
Probably.
Vince Perino.
Jett the Boulder Chambers, the big burly heartthrob, who, for those that didn't know, Xander, he loves his photography. Jett loves it too. And after getting Pebbles, he was told by a friend that there was this new website out there called YouTube, where he could upload videos for the public to see for free. So he's like, oh, heck yeah, I want everybody to see Pebbles. So he thought this would be a great way to do it. So he asked his agent if he could make him an account, and they needed an alias, so they named it Tej and Bepples, where he can upload videos, and he would like to take videos of Pebbles portraying different actors in scenes of his favorite movies. So he'd basically recreate these scenes with Pebbles playing as the actors. To this day, he has 1.7 million subscribers, but he doesn't know it. He's just making the films for fun. Because his agent technically owns the account, he hasn't seen a single dollar from the channel at all. He doesn't even know that you can make money off of YouTube.
Oh my god.
Bepples is really funny, though. I'm sorry.
And we are joined once again by Omega Jones.
Yeah, hello. Omega Jones here, playing Elijah Lachlan, Sorcerer Bard, agent of all, who was on the set of a potential remake of the homosexually seminal classic Brokeback Mountain. Poised to star Lakeith Stanfield and Andrew Garfield, this future hit had all the makings of an epic movie to come. On this particular day, an intimacy sequence was being filmed in a 3-story barn house in the countryside of Montana. Lakeith wasn't sure about some contractual details, thus Elijah was needed. However, as Elijah traveled over to the set location proper, some of the crew accidentally pushed him over in their need to rush by, knocking him into a latrine for the nearby cows and bulls. After getting cleaned up, he found himself getting sicker and sicker, suddenly getting rushed to the ER after an extremely rough reaction. A note, he has never been allergic to things before, but it was on this day that he found out that he was officially allergic to bullshit.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh. Yo.
Let's get right into it and talk about what happened last time. You all rushed towards the Haven Eye that was being attacked by someone on the inside. Sebastian became terrified and jumped off of Solus as he heard the voice of the Harbinger from inside the tower. He floated down to the bridge where Jett commanded him to get onto Pebbles, and Jett brought him into the tower as the rest of you entered from a nearby window. Mages were using fire to ignite the Haven Eye, burning it as the Harbinger barked orders, his singular tentacle coming up and over his shoulder. You all were quickly able to take out the mages attacking the tree as the Harbinger teleported around the room as he was hit, whispering at Xander in the voice of Omis himself. Sebastian was being racked by psychic pain, but created a wall of force, stopping the archer's arrows from hitting the Haven Eye. The Harbinger attempted to use this to his advantage and teleport inside the wall of force, but Sebastian was able to drop it. Blueberry mauling him as a large rhinoceros, Xander shooting eldritch blasts, Jett attacking with his sword, and Eli throwing out many bardic inspirations. The Harbinger looked to be in extreme pain. He tried to take hold of the frightened Sebastian and commanded him to use Fireball on the Haven Eye. Sebastian did so, igniting the tree, and killing the Harbinger. Blueberry quickly put out the flames with a tidal wave as Xander took the confused Magistrate guards out of the tower. Jett surveyed the tree, still feeling its living celestial presence. On his way to the tree, Sebastian was brought to the ground by Eli's glitch. There was yelling, confusion, desperation, in general, just emotions running rampant. And then there was a call from outside the tower. The people of Iramsal had brought Varian in a rough state. Eli brought him towards the tree as Blueberry used plant growth inside the tower, growing vines, flowers, and a bed of moss that Eli laid Varian on. Varian, in his beaten down state, told you all that Arborea would be no more in a month's time, that you all had saved the Haven Eye for now. Blueberry opened the pouch that Varian had given her and revealed a seed to grow a new tree. Eli, in a desperate attempt to open a way to Fendrea, used his cane to strike the Haven Eye. A piece of bark fell onto Varian's forehead and glowed with a celestial light. That glow transferred itself to the seed, allowing for planar travel. You all made the tower your home for the night. You moved the bodies and debris to make a comfortable place. Eli saw the light leave the strip of bark atop Varian as he took his last breath. Now, it is the following morning. The rest of you awaken inside the tower where the remaining portions of the Haven Eye stand tall. And so the scene is set. The question is, Omega, would you like to describe what Eli did last night?
Eli, for the longest time, did not move. Cradling and keeping close to Varian's now deceased form, the hope slowly draining from his mind and his spirit, seeing someone that he cared for now recklessly gone, even if it was by other means. For a while, at least around his own personal bubble, there's silence. Others are still sleeping here, and he won't make them leave, but he needs to be alone, at least mentally. After some time, he lets the body stay upon the moss that Blueberry made. And then he moves to his knees. He starts to hover his hands over the area where Varian is laying down. You'll see that metaphysical glitching start to form over the entire body. And as it does, it seeps beneath the body, landing upon the ground proper. And as he begins to mold the earth underneath Varian and excavate it, he slowly begins to lower down like a pallbearer lowering a casket into the ground. As he digs maybe 5, almost 10 feet, he kind of stands and just watches. Doesn't deal with death well, but he can handle it. He'll take that moss, he'll take the ground, he'll cover it back up. He'll make it be as if it was never excavated in the first place. And that is where he lays, on top of where Varian's body was. And while he is sleeping, his glitch does not. His glitch focuses on one individual the entire time.
Slowly, the rest of you awaken in the tower, feeling a little bit stronger. You can get your long rest, and you awaken level 14.
Man, I don't want to celebrate this one.
Hey, I mean, without that tree's XP, we probably wouldn't have gotten there.
Oh, wow.
As if we, play with XP.
Oh, shit.
If looks could kill.
To make up for it, anyone that's around me gets 12 temp HP.
Heck yeah.
As the rest of you awaken, you see that Varian is no longer here. Eli lies sleeping in his place.
Eli? Ready to get up?
Yeah, give me a second. Eli will slowly get up.
Where's Varian?
Resting. I need to quickly inform those who are still here of what they need to do. And then we can go.
Yeah. Yeah, we might as well go back into town.
We'll gear up to get going. But take as long as you need.
You see that glitchy just kind of ever so often appear and disappear all over his body, over his clothing and stuff, as he's absent-mindedly prestidigitating any of the dirt and things off just to clean himself up.
Take a moment, gather all your things, clean yourselves up before heading towards Irmsal. You can see there's already movement here, probably a lot more movement this early in the morning just because of what happened last night. There's excitement, specifically from Double D, who rushes up to you. You say you have a way out. I want to help. We're getting everybody out of here.
Notices the enthusiasm. Can't really bring himself to match it, but he at least gives a smile. Yes, some things are changing. I will be leaving with these 4.
Oh, are you coming back?
The truth of the matter is, no. Neither should you when you all leave.
How long do we have to get everyone away?
You're a strong individual. You are persistent. You are focused. use that. According to a conversation I had with Varian not long. But that does not mean you need to panic. As he's saying that, his glitch will come next to him, reach into his own bag, pull out some paper, and start to write something. He's writing down the details, like the instructions, essentially, of what to do. I'm sorry that it's happening like this, but we have a way to get everyone home, and I trust you. You and Sir Wilhelm, even old Huey, he's a mess, but he's focused when he needs to be. Aladon could do it, so can you.
Good luck.
You too. It's been good knowing you all. Thank you for trusting me.
Thank you for keeping us sane. You are a great leader.
He won't move because he just can't right now. The glitch does move to hug him, though.
You can hear him as he walks away, just like whistling, calling people over, trying to make a group meeting.
He'll watch him leave, and then he'll turn and go back towards the group. All right, off to this ley line. Or, actually, he looks at Blueberry. I think you have the key now.
Yeah. Actually, does Jett have it right now? The phone?
No. The seed.
Okay, yeah. Are we just going to Helios? Even though, what if it's not in the sky anymore?
Also, are we taking that group of magistrate boys?
Ooh.
Maybe we just let them find their way back.
Yeah, I feel like Double D's gonna get everyone back to their homes, right? So they can get there when they get there.
Say we do get back to Helios, and it's taken by the Magistrate. That's just like 10 extra dudes that are immediately gonna turn on us. Maybe we put the odds in our favor.
Or they're like, oh, you brought our guys back. What an act of good faith. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's riding on a limb there, Blue.
Well, to be fair, if we don't bring them back and they stay here and then everyone else goes and this place turns into just that void that's over there, not our problem anymore. So, sorry about your friend though, Sebastian. I know you bonded with him.
Who are we talking about?
Okay, well, never mind.
Xander, like, I know a lot of people died last night, in here. Did you feel like this place was haunted or something? Just between you and me?
Haunted? No, I mean, there's just dudes and a spooky guy.
Yeah, but not like that. I felt like, you ever just go to sleep somewhere and you can just feel that something's like staring at you? Like there's this weird presence. I assume because you're into like that ghost stuff, maybe you've had an experience like that.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't feel it last night. Last night it was, I hate to say it, deadly calm.
Huh. Well, that's unsettling.
Blue.
Huh?
Blue, are they talking ghost shit again?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, God.
Didn't seem like they wanted us to hear. Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just, I'm tired. I don't want to be up right now. Are we moving? What are we doing?
Yeah, I think we're moving. I'm gonna hand the seed to Jett. Should I take out another dragon? Should we go in with the dragon? So that if we're in the air, we have someone else to fly. Me and the dragon can...
That's not a bad idea.
But I don't... Pebbles might be in trouble. I don't think we could all carry Pebbles. Pebbles could go in the bag temporarily.
Counterpoint. What if we end up just back inside that same place as before, and now you're a bird and a dragon, and we're in a 10 by 10 room?
Was it that small?
I have no idea.
Counterpoint. Say we get back there, and we just pop up on Helios. Say the thing's destroyed, and that's why we couldn't get back home from the ley line. Spawning in with a dragon would be beneficial if the Magistrate was there, I think.
Counterpoint.
Uh-huh.
Can't we just go wherever we want on Helios? So, if it's still up there, we don't have to go back into that room, right?
Double dog dare counterpoint? What if Helios isn't even there? I feel like should having the dragon and the eagle be available beforehand?
That's the whole point. Yes.
Xander, you have my old boots. You should be able to, get to the ground, no problem.
I'm not worried about any of this. I don't care where we go. I can fly.
Also, Eli can fly if he's in trouble.
I cannot.
I can't either. Jett, do you want to hold hands when we go through? Because we're going to be free falling.
I would very much like this.
At least we go down together.
What would be the ideal spot in Helios to pop in? Where would we feel the safest?
The dorms.
Right into the dorm that we messed up.
And Matthias has probably fixed it by now.
Oh, yeah. You guys did mess that up, didn't you?
We?
I was not present for that as far as I'm aware.
I only broke, one of the bathroom walls, and that was pretty much it.
I think you took out the tub.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, do we want to go to that dorm?
Secluded, surrounded by, hopefully, still good people. I don't see why not.
Should I summon Solus just to have backup?
I see no problem with it.
In case we're free falling or something?
Where are we going? I'm sorry, I was zoning out.
Understandable. We're going to Helios. We're going to go to the university dorms where we stayed for a little bit. Seems safer than just right where we left. At least that's what we're going to aim for. We'll see how close we get.
You all have been there, so I'll follow your lead.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not going to turn into an eagle yet. I feel like I could do that in a split second if I need to. We'll just start with Solus.
I'll grab Sebastian's hand and then just hold my other hand out for Eli. Ready?
Do we need to hold hands?
I don't think so.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, we're going to be free falling, potentially. We're the only ones who can't fly.
So you were going to free fall together rather than hold hands with someone who flies?
Yeah, we go through things together.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing. One of us goes down, we both go down.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Solus is just gonna put down her neck and scoop you both onto her back.
Oh, okay.
Jesus!
By the way, I summoned Solus.
Well, squeeze that seed or whatever you have to do to get us over there.
Excuse me?
Chill.
That did sound weird, didn't it? I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna blow hot air on it and warm it with my hands. Close my eyes. Everyone gather around.
Blueberry, you hold on to the seed of the Haven Eye, gather everybody around. Sebastian and Jett atop Solus probably still holding hands. You start to feel the power coursing through the seed. You feel the connections it has to places you've been before, as well as countless places you don't even know about. But as you focus on where you want to go, you think of your time in the dorms, specifically with the rampaging werebat Xander. You start to visualize it in your mind and warm up the seed and give it a slight squeeze as this portal forms. You all feel the familiar weightlessness before being pulled towards the ground. As your vision begins to clear, you feel solid ground beneath your feet.
Oh, thank God.
And you see that you are indeed in the dorms of Terrera Academy.
I'm almost a little disappointed.
You're disappointed that we're not falling through the sky?
Almost. I said almost a little.
I'm just shocked that this doesn't have Magistrate memorabilia all over it.
Does the dorm look the same as we left it?
You do remember the last time you saw the dorm, you had destroyed it, but Matthias had come in and was starting to mend things as you left. You do see it has been pretty much completely mended.
Thanks, Matthias.
It doesn't look like anyone else is sleeping here now or something.
It does not look like it's in use.
Eli's just looking around, but not moving, because if you move, it's real, and this is the first time he's been off of Arborea.
Okay, so step 1, find your brother?
I think that will happen sooner than later, but at some point you also need to plant that seed. So, where was the last time you saw him?
Here. On the other island, but here. Oh, we're in the air, by the way.
Yeah, we're on a floating island.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to go over to the window and just take a look outside and see what's different, if anything.
First thing you notice as you step over to the window, open the blinds a little bit, Helios is still afloat. You can see the high up winds, clouds around you. Everything looks very similar to how you left it, except there is a infinitely tall magical barrier surrounding the island of Helios that you're on. Barely translucent blue. It's hard to make out anything behind it other than vague shapes. And as you look around, you see it looks like each of the islands has its own barrier.
What?
Okay.
What?
The next thing you notice as you are overlooking like a quad or a field, right now, nobody is out here. This city is quiet. It feels like it's on lockdown, except you see magistrate guards walking around, as well as 2 magistrate guards, followed by a magistrate knight and a mage, who are leading a group of about 16 to 20 students.
Anything good out there?
Nope, nothing good. Everything is bad.
Great.
So maybe we made a mistake by not going to the right island because they have these big-ass barriers, it looks like, that are surrounding all the islands. And the magistrate are just, like, leading students around out there. So they've got Helios, which is a massive bummer.
Leading them like how? Like a campus tour or like prisoner?
I guess technically could be either way. They don't look happy. I wonder if there are any students in the other dorms in here, like the other rooms.
I mean, we did kind of start a frat on accident before we left. I wonder if anyone actually took part in that. Maybe we have some allies, kind of.
How could they take part in it if we weren't there?
Secret initiation, Blue. You wouldn't know.
It's like the pride, you know, the brotherhood.
Did you go to college?
Nope.
Great.
I was in a frat. I taught him.
Blue, this is them just trying to get their college experience. Let them have it.
Him. I went to college.
Let them have this.
Jett, I know you didn't go to college. I'm just mumbling like about frats as I walk to the door. I'll peek outside. I'm not gonna just like swing it open just in case there's a magistrate guard out there.
Oh, wait, Xander. Get your ring, bro.
Oh, my ring. I'll use my ring. Just look through the door.
You put the ring on the door, and there's just straight up white.
Okay, that feels like there's a flyer on the front of the door, so I'm gonna open it and look at that.
It's exactly what it is. A piece of paper has been adhered to this doorway. You see it is, in way too many words, the magistrate is saying, we're recruiting for our group. It's a lot of propaganda. You can help the world. You can help feed the needy. We can help those in need. We need strong, powerful people. It also includes curfew times and lockdown rules.
Where did we have to go again? Was it the Cosmic Isle? That's where that stuff was?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are on the upper north, the island that's just outside the Cosmic Isle. That's where the Starweaver Palace is. That's where you had your last interaction with Garett.
I'm going to try to open the window, and as he does, his glitch is going to come off of him and invisibly fly out, just to get a little closer to the barrier, just to try to understand like its makeup, what kind of magic is it, like what is going on.
Flying out and upward, you can see over the university. It does look like the Cosmic Isle has one of these barriers of its own. It looks like every island does. How far can the glitch get away from you?
As far as it needs to.
You're going right up to the barrier?
I'm going, no, because he doesn't trust it. He doesn't know this place well. He doesn't know the abilities of folks here. He doesn't know people can see things that are invisible, so he's not trying to go too far, but just close enough to just get a closer look at the barrier through the glitch's gaze.
Give me perception.
Ooh, 22.
You're looking at the barrier, getting close enough to it. You can feel it radiates magic through your glitch. Bird flies right through it.
It will note that. It will not try to do it itself. He will fly back to me. Interesting thing about these barriers. Physical things can go through. A bird just flew through.
So what would they block?
What are the chances that the bird is magical? Probably pretty low, right?
I don't think it was magical.
So maybe it only blocks magical things, which would make sense for trying to keep people like us out.
Oh, but now we're stuck in.
So we won't be able to walk through ourselves or any of our equipment?
So we have options. We could go try to cross the bridge and see what happens. Or we could just sleep here.
If the bridge is still up.
Right. Or if we sleep here another night, we can use the seat again tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have the luxury of continuously using time like this?
Yeah, I don't know.
It would be a hefty, hefty chunk of anything and everything that I can do. Oh, wait. I guess I could just toss you guys in the bag and then do it in one go. I was thinking like blip in, blip out, grab another, blip in, blip out. But if I can just toss you guys in the bag or something, like I did back at the ship, I could try to get us from one island to another. My worry, what if I hit the next globe, like mid-blip, and it stops me because it's magic, and then we fall to our death?
Then you better get me out of that bag real quick, and we'll just float down. We got plenty of time then.
Yeah, true. Oh, you could carry one person with you at a time so you could both be out, and then there's more air in the bag.
Oh, Xander's got to hold my hand.
Ugh.
I was going to say I could hold your hand, like, stuck through the bag, but that's just an extra step that we can avoid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have more air in the bag, please.
Yeah.
I don't think that Solus will fit in the bag, and I don't think that Pebbles will fit in the bag. So that's something to consider.
Pebbles rides Solus into battle.
Do you think they could get through the barrier?
They are both definitely
I
magical.
don't even know the rules of this barrier.
That's true. We should like approach the barrier and just like touch it.
Can Nomura just dive bomb right into it, just like cannonball
Why
himself?
is everyone trying to kill Nomura all the time? Just
Okay, listen, I'm usually on your side with this, but like, if he can just come back,
Right?
it's worth a test, right?
you could say the same thing about Pebbles.
That's a different story.
No, it's not.
I think here's the thing about it. Pebbles feels more like home,
Maybe to you.
and Nomura feels more like a bug I want to squish that got into my house.
Hey, homie, I have a brain connection with Nomura. That's a lot more of a connection than with some dog.
That does make it a little more human. Well, now I don't want to do either.
You're saying I don't have brain connection?
Correct.
Pebbles and I talk all the time. Without you knowing.
Really?
I don't think that's true.
Can you lie?
Yeah, you're not allowed to lie. So,
We talk. I could talk to her through my brain.
yeah, but can she talk back?
I mean, she doesn't necessarily talk back, but...
Okay, so that's no different than just a normal dog.
What? No, through my brain.
Okay, but hear me out though. I kind of feel like, don't you just get the feeling that dogs can talk? They just need to like trust you enough to like share that secret with you. I feel like you and Pebbles are like pretty close to that.
None of this is said out loud, but in this moment, Blueberry is thinking and suddenly stops herself from saying that in the Wizard of Oz books, all of the animals can talk, except Toto. Toto doesn't talk, and like 6 books in, Dorothy's like, hey, how come all the animals can talk and you can't talk? And she's like, suddenly I'm suspicious of you, Toto. Why can't you talk? Prove you can talk, I know you can, so say something. And he looks at her and he says, well, all right then, here I go. And then he runs away.
What?
Okay.
I think he comes back, but he just talks and then runs off. The whole time he's secretly been able to talk. Anyway, she doesn't say any of that. I don't mind sending Solus, but I'm just weighing the logistics here of what's more difficult. She's not gonna feel it. She's a spirit.
If Solus goes and it doesn't demolish her, is that a good thing for us right now?
It would mean that magic things can go through.
If I wanted to, I can just have my glitch go through. I don't have a worry about if it will survive or not. I have a worry if the magistrate will be alerted or not.
Oh, that's a good thought.
That's where I have a concern. I don't care about things going through, because clearly the bird can go through. I now have a curiosity if it's more of a sensor.
Oh. I would have never thought of that.
I don't think Pebbles or Solus could fit in the bag. It's fine if we have to dismiss Solus. It's just a waste of magic, but it's fine. Maybe Solus could carry Pebbles through the barrier if it's not blocking things or hurting things. and then Sebastian could boop the rest of us over so that we're not alerting anything, and all they know is that there's a dog and a dragon.
Imagine airdropping pebbles into a fight. That'd be so cool.
I could always just call her back later.
Or that.
You know what else we can also do that I was a little bit interrupted by before by that paper? We can ask, like, probably the students, like, what that barrier's about. If there are other students, just be like, hey, you know what's going on? Right?
Yeah, if we can find one.
We could just knock on a door or two.
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna face the wall, and I'm gonna cast Alter Self and just shift the shape of my face. Can I change my hair color? Yes, I can change my hair length and color. Boom, baby. So my hair is going to be black but shaved. It's very short. And I'm just gonna be like some like punky looking chick. But I'm still wearing my own clothing, I believe. I need to turn back around. I can change how I look now.
Did Tina come with us?
Oh.
Tina?
Your makeup artist?
Is this what Tina looks like?
No, I just assumed she did that to your face. I kind of like it.
You like this better than my normal face?
I mean, the hair's pretty sick.
No. To specify, she made her features very like pointed and mousy and angular. Okay, so I can go talk to a college student, ask about the barrier?
I can join you. Xander just like spins around and looks like Joe Keery.
Who is that?
Who's Joe Keery?
Steve Harrington.
Stranger Things, Steve.
Oh, yo, he's 5'11"?
Yeah.
Good job, Joe.
Good job.
And he like kind of looks like a college kid, so.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
You look familiar.
You know Joe, right?
Joe? No, that's Xander.
He looks like Joe Keery.
Yeah, man, I was in Stranger Things.
You didn't meet him at the Grammys party last year?
Grammys, yeah.
You're going to walk out looking like a literal celebrity.
No one here knows who this is.
Oh. You're correct. Yeah, wow. It's fine. Yes, do what you need to do.
Okay.
Let's go pledge.
I'm going to do nothing. My glitch is going to whisper in Blueberry's ear. I don't know who you're emulating, but your bangs need to be slightly lower. That's a good thing, I think.
Squeeze my eyes and make the bangs longer.
There we are.
Okay, sick. So let's just go, and the plan is what? Just be like, whoa, what's the deal? We've been out of it since that party. Like, what's the deal with the barrier, guys?
Spot on.
Great. We go into the hallway.
You go into the hallway. You see down the hallway there are more doorways. Some of them completely open, but a few are closed.
Check some open doors.
Open doors, everything looks completely empty. A lot of the open doors look like people have ransacked these rooms.
Ooh.
Well, I'll start knocking on a door that is closed.
As you do so, why don't you give me perception? Both of you can.
19.
Dirty 20.
You hear nothing. You move to another doorway a little bit further down. As you knock, you hear on the other side,
"Is there somebody here? I thought they were gone. They already did this wing."
Man, Joe, where is everyone?
I don't know, man. I've been faded for like, I don't know, since that bat creature exploded that room. Damn.
Yeah, that was a crazy party. It's a great metaphor for a crazy party.
Yo, bats got wings?
Yeah, bats got wings parties are crazy, am I right?
For sure.
you almost hear like an audible gasp on the other side of the door as you say that, and the door slowly opens, and no one's standing there.
Whoa, did you see that door open?
That was crazy.
You aren't Magistrate.
Who said that? Hello?
You feel someone touch your shoulder.
Whoa, dude, this place haunted. What's going on?
No, it's just And you see a young half-elven man, looks completely disheveled, hasn't bathed in a few days, looks at you all as he comes out of his invisibility. No, whoa, you scared us. We thought you were part of them.
Whoa.
Yo.
Same. Are you a ghost?
No. You must be new here, like you haven't learned invisibility yet?
No.
Oh, dude.
We just been partying, not studying. Ha.
Oh, okay. Bats got wings, right?
Yeah.
That's got wings.
Yeah. We down the hall, those guys like had bats got wings, and then they wouldn't let us in, and like we weren't allowed to like party.
Oh, you needed to know the password.
We said bats got wings, and we brought booze, and they still sent us away.
That wasn't the real password.
There's a part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you need the full thing.
Oh, it's like a call and response thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, so like what's the deal with all that like blue shit out there?
Yeah, why is everyone gone?
Oh, no, it's lockdown. Guys, like Magistrate got up here, took over, trying to take everybody out of the university, recruit them to the Magistrate.
So like you can't leave? Is that why you like kind of smell dog? Like cuz you just been like hiding?
Hey, well, yeah, we've been hiding because we didn't want to go with them. We were hoping they'd all just like leave and then we could go back to partying and stuff. We didn't want to like get jobs already. We're only sophomores.
Yeah, lame.
Yeah, for sure. But like these rooms have bathrooms. You could have taken a shower.
We didn't want the water to like run and anyone to hear it. We've been quiet.
The water stays in one place. You don't even have to jog.
You guys don't even know what's going on.
So like you can't leave? Is that the like we can't leave if we wanted to like go to like
That's like a wall. It doesn't let you through?
No, I mean, you could go through. Everybody's been going through.
Wait, so what does it do?
We don't really know. But like we've had people walk right through it and just they're with the Magistrate people and they go through, you know?
For sure. So like are you is it safe to say that you are not with the Magistrate and you don't vibe with their chill?
We don't vibe with their chill.
Oh, sick. And I'm gonna turn back from Joe Curie to Xander.
There's a little gnomish guy who comes out, red eyes. Yeah, we're not with the Magistrate. But yeah, no, the barrier, it's like you can go through it, but you can't teleport. We had a friend who just learned how to like, boop, and he was like, I'll get off this island and I'm gonna go steal stuff from the villas of the rich people, but he couldn't get to Cosmic Isle because you can't boop through it.
Oh.
Okay. All right. That is good to know. I'm Xander now. This is for you. I've gone from Joe Curie back to Xander to show like, we're also against the Magistrate and we just really needed to know what was going on there. What's good?
I'm Joe. And he reaches his hand up and the half-elf man's like, Kieran.
Whoa.
That's a wild coincidence that neither of you would understand. What's good? And he daps them both up.
You guys gotta get out of here. They come through this way every couple of days looking for people.
Why would they block teleportation but not walking?
Because they gotta get back and forth. I don't know.
Is the bridge still working?
The one to Cosmic?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got that centaur guy like all tied up over there and been using his magic to get across.
Okay, he sounds like he'd be a prime candidate to support us in this if he's tied up. All right. Well, thank you. We'll make sure that we don't rat you out.
Can you give me what's the call? Like it's all right, Bats got wings. Just like in case we start up again, like we want to be a part of it.
When someone says Bats got wings, you got to respond with, and I've got the Red Bull. Yo, let's go get the rest and get moving.
Why don't you end the summer with some new dice? Come on, treat yourself. Sure, you can't dive into a pool full of dice, but Fanroll Dice does have a bunch of liquid core dice, so it's like the water from the pool is like in the dice that you could have been swimming in. Do you see where I'm going here? You need a set of liquid core dice. No matter what your favorite color is, whether you like glitter or not, I promise Fanroll Dice has you covered. fanrolldice.com and use code CASTPARTY for 10% off. That's code CASTPARTY for 10% off at fanrolldice.com. Enjoy your summer.
What are the rest of you doing while Blueberry and Joe are gone?
Elijah's looking out the window, just staring.
twiddling thumbs.
What's up, guys? Just reminiscing on my college days.
Where did you go?
Oh, I totally went to school.
Nice.
If you didn't go to school, it's not the end of the world.
Oh, that's really nice to hear.
Mm-hmm. What about you? Where'd you go? You went to school, clearly, because you're a smart guy.
Did.
I heard Sebastian went to school, too. Maybe you should ask him about it.
Nope.
No, he
Nope.
he totally didn't.
Nope.
You want to tell him about it, Sebastian?
How I didn't go to school?
Yeah, and I'll just push him towards... Why don't you go talk to him?
Hey, Eli, I've been trying to get you while you were alone, but I know I'm probably not the person you want to be alone with right now. Jett's here. I don't know if that makes it better.
It doesn't.
Okay.
You see Jett just walking towards the door, and I just slowly leave and stand out the front of the door, waiting for the other guys.
Okay, well, he's gone. I don't know if that puts you a little more at ease.
It absolutely doesn't.
Okay. Listen, I know you think it was me, and it was kind of me. I'm sorry, I've never had to do this before, so I don't know how to say it. I was kind of hoping Jett would actually stay in here, because then I would be telling the truth. But he got in my head, man. I know I was still the hand that did it, but it wasn't my intention, and it wasn't my purpose. And I know that's not going to bring him back. And I'm sorry. You don't have to forgive me. I don't expect you to.
For someone who seems to have everything on the up and up, or you pretend so, someone got in your head quite easily. You jumped ship before you even saw that man.
This wasn't the first time we've seen him. Blue was with me last time. Here on Fendrea, up north, there's a place called the Evergem. A bunch of people say it's like the biggest source of magic on Fendrea and stuff. We had to go up there to try to find a source of magic to hopefully get us home. And when we got there, there was a magistrate barracks. And everyone sent me in as like a decoy, a mouse, just to try to get some info. I was under the name Derek, which is why that dragon guy called me Derek. And the Harbinger, the guy that was in there messing with the tree, he took me for some initiation or something. He strapped me up, put me in some harness, and the only thing that I remember from that is fear and watching him kill Jett. I know it was all the vision and stuff, but that buried so deep in my brain that the second I heard his voice, I just couldn't go in. I needed to be with Jett if I was going to go in. I needed to make sure my vision wasn't going to come true. And instead, I got someone else killed.
Listen, we all go through things. We all have our own demons to deal with, so I'm not going to blame you for reacting the way you did to someone who clearly is a thorn in your side. And I'm not going to say that I wouldn't have done the same in some way, shape, or form. But people like us, the way we speak, the way we get through to people, the reason we're so good at it is because it's hard for folks to do the same to us. You can't inspire, you can't make people feel good, you can't get what you need to get done when you got the world trying to poke at you. You put up those barriers, you stay strong, you fake it till you make it. I just assumed your barrier was stronger. And that's something I apologize for.
You don't have to apologize for anything. I wish it was. There's a lot of stuff that gets to me and weighs me down, and that's half the reason I carry this thing. Give Daisy a little pat on my back. If music wasn't here, oh my gosh, I don't think I'd have a single barrier to begin with. I just wish I could articulate it in words like you do.
I'm not going to say I forgive you, because I don't think I can. But I won't let it hinder what we need to do. But let me be quite clear. He takes a step forward. I'm here to find my brother. I'm here to hopefully bring him home in some capacity. I don't know what to expect. And based off what you all have said, it's going to be harder than it seems, but I fight for those I care for, and I cared for Varian. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to hope someone else doesn't get into your head, because I won't stop until my brother's safe.
Sebastian lowers his head. It feels like he's being scolded, even though he knows it's not. Yeah, I understand. You need to do what you need to do to make sure your brother's safe. We need to do what we need to do to get home. I just had to say something to you, and I know you won't forgive me, and I honestly don't blame you. I just wanted to not have this bad blood or tension between us while we figure out how to both get what we're hoping for. Just so we can work together and hopefully make it back in one piece. I'm not asking you to set it aside or forget about it or anything, but if it comes down to it, I'm obviously going to protect you and Garett. He tried to help us in the end, regardless of his stance in the Magistrate. And I just hope that what happened won't change that for me.
We'll see. And when he says that, there's a very clear glitchiness. There's a lot more meaning to what he just said. But he'll just nod his head, and he'll go back over to the window and just look.
Sebastian will just sit at the little circular breakfast table, kick back until everyone comes back in. Jett, you can probably hear from outside that he would have pulled Daisy around. Going through the emotions and everything, it's instinct for him to begin plucking and playing and writing.
Do I see the other two walking back yet?
You do see them starting to walk back down this hallway.
Jett, why are you out here? There could have been Magistrate out here.
Shh, 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 shh.
What?
Don't let them hear. Hold on. I'll just slowly open the door a little bit so that all three of us can peek in.
Sebastian playing music?
I don't know. It sounds like it. I don't know if they're okay.
Is he serenading Elijah?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Ooh. As much as I would ship them for sure, Xander pushes open the door. All right, kids. So our plan so far, we should throw them all out because those barriers block teleportation.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So we gotta walk through.
Will it alarm them at all?
Maybe, but that we don't have another option.
It blocks normal booping over, but I wonder if it would block walking between trees.
Cause that's just like a door, right?
Oh.
It's just like a door, but so is Dimension Door. So I don't know. But we were able to plane shift, so like some things seem to work. It's worth a try. Should we go down to the quad, find a tree?
Hey, God, are you about to kill us?
God's Googling. Hold on.
I mean, we'd probably know if we put our hand through it, right? Like you'd feel like a wall if you tried to put your hand through it?
I don't think it's gonna hurt us, but it might just be a waste of magic.
Blueberry, you are heading forward first. You bring everyone with you. Eerily quiet walking through these dorms. There's no magistrate in this building right now, and you can assume that since the two people you just met were like smoking and hanging out, they probably know that the magistrate's not directly around right now. But you head down to the quad where you did the trials. There's at least one large oak you remember here.
Are we trying to go to the palace or what?
Yeah.
That's the last place we saw Garett. The problem is, if we go there, who knows if Desideria or even Alana might be here.
Well, I'm ready to duke it out. Maybe we just get there. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's run.
Go!
Go.
Oh, God.
Where do you appear, Blueberry?
By the palace?
Right out front gate?
Yep.
Oh, we're just staring down the barrel.
You do appear right in front of the palace. just off to the side, the right corner here. And as you appear, you see the large gap between the Cosmic Isle and the Upper North. You're right by one of these barriers, this big pink barrier, and you can see that there are people walking across the bridge away from the Cosmic Isle to the Upper North, some Magistrate guards. You see just next to this bridge is that centaur man with the 3 legs, chained, tied up next to the bridge.
I'm gonna alter my face back to normal and immediately just start moving towards him.
As you do, you are taking a look around. One of the people that was walking across the bridge, ushering the others away, turns around and sees you. The rest of you clock him as well. And as he's walking backwards, Eli, this is most shocking to you. Your brother, the one you have been searching for months, is here. You finally see him in the flesh and blood, and he bears the colors of those who left you in Arborea, those who damaged the Haven Eye with your help over and over again. He wears typical clothing underneath this metal breastplate. His face looks exhausted, tired, now donning a large scar on the right side of his face. You can barely see it behind the breathing apparatus he has over top his mouth, feeding him this bubbling green liquid. He's looking angry, distraught, and especially when he catches the eye of Blueberry as he starts rushing back across this bridge. But as he locks eyes with you, he stops in his tracks. Eli, where? What is going on? This is some sort of trick. Immediately darts his eyes back to Blueberry.
What are you doing?
You're not real. No, you're not here. You weren't on set. You couldn't.
What did I promise you? What did I promise you?
You'd always be there to protect me. But you weren't. Stop. This is magic. This
ain't magic. I am here and I've been looking for you, and now you're doing... What are you doing?
I'm trying to help people, and I was, and then I found them, and they said they wouldn't come back here, and now you've killed me. I told you not to come back here. I don't come back from this, not if she sees you all.
Who is she? Who is she?
The Ice Queen. She's part of the Magistrate. The one who helped keep me alive.
At that, he actually starts to finally look Garett over and see exactly what has happened or what's gone wrong.
Eli, I didn't know you were here. I would have found you. I would have come for you. I didn't know.
You couldn't have. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is you're here. And we're going to leave.
We can't. We can't leave. I did some digging. And he gestures to the rest of the party. They convinced me to at least look into what the Magistrate was really doing, and there's a man near, his name is Veroso. He has a way of making the entire city fall. I don't know what it is, but I heard them speaking about it. If they can't find Zen, or Kingsley, they're going to drop the city with anyone left on it. There's other people here, Eli.
Right now, I don't know what kind of shit you done got yourself into, but I'ma do what I promised. What do we do?
Well, any plan I had is through the window now that you're here. We can't face her. Not after she absorbed the other gem.
He looks back at the others, unsure what he's speaking about. What gem? Who was this lady? Why is she a problem? We can deal with this Harbinger. Why can't we deal with her?
She's something else.
We haven't seen anything like her yet. I assumed it was the gem on the staff that she hunted down.
No. The other gem.
What other gem?
She absorbed another from one of her officers.
What?
What do you mean?
The players and your characters would remember that the Keeper had another one of these gems atop his glaive.
While all of this is going on, the centaur, who I assume is in the middle of all of this, I just be like trying to undo his chains?
You quickly find that they are magical and magically bound.
What about an eldritch blast?
You take some time, it starts to get pretty loud. The first one ricochets off.
We all look that way.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Why didn't you just ask for my key? Why are we blasting?
You gotta carry on with the reunion. I got this.
Garett, you need to make a decision. As my little brother, I don't know what you've gotten yourself into, but if we're leaving, we're dealing with this Desideria or whoever.
I don't think we can, but if we can find Veroso and figure out how he can drop the city, we can stop that. He's somewhere in the palace, I would assume. But so is she. Alana is here as well.
Oh, God.
Motherfucker.
She is godlike. There's no other way to explain it.
What are they all doing here together?
They're going to kill Kingsley.
What?
You knew this, Jett. They're looking for Zen, and Alana is going to kill him.
They're not planning on doing this right now, are they?
As soon as they find him. They have mentioned that they were going to imprison him. Initially, that's what they told me. Imprison him. Make sure he did not have the powers that Kianopa did. But from what I can tell, Alana is just going to kill him.
We all knew we were expecting that, but...
They're here and they're looking for him. That's why everything's on lockdown. That's why the barriers are up.
But they have not found him.
Helios wouldn't be in the air if they had found him. And it sounds like they're going to drop it anyway. What a better way to kill someone.
We have to stop that. Why would you let them do that?
I'm not trying to, Jett. I don't have many options.
I'm going to start walking towards Garett. Actually get close to him. Get maybe like 10 feet from him. Actively taking him in maybe more. A lot of stuff has gone down. I don't got time to explain it right now. You're either with us right now, or all is lost. You said it yourself. You can't fight them alone. You can't fight them in their current state. But right now, this is all we can do to make sure all of us get home. This is not our home. I'm not saying we won't try our best to protect these people. I've done that already with another realm. I'll do it here. But my priority is getting you home.
Don't get me wrong, Eli. I'm with you. If I thought we could fight this, I'd be with you too, but I just don't know. And you see a deep, labored breath. Eli, you see him readjust his breastplate, and you see veins coming up his neck that are a deep green. The same color as this liquid he's been breathing in.
His eyes kind of scan those veins and look at this apparatus. I don't know what they've done. Two things can be true at the same time. I focus on you, but we can also focus on whatever this is. Make sure Helios doesn't fall. But don't think for a second my focus is shifting from getting out of here.
You really want to go home after this?
He's going to put a hand on the side of Garett's face. It's warm, feels as real as possible. And he sighs. You are my home, Garett. Making sure you are safe is all that matters. I said I'd let you fight your own battles and I'd let you do what you need to do, but at the end of the day, I watch out for you. And if you are really against the Magistrate, then we do what we can to deal with them to help Helios. And then ultimately, yes, I would like to see LA again. As long as you're there with me.
You see he does something that you've known since he's a kid. When he's got something to say or doesn't know how to say something, he doesn't look you in the eyes. He looks at the ground. and he's looking at the ground. You see he reaches over and he pulls off that magistrate armband, and he tosses it off the bridge.
As he tosses it, I would like the glitch to form and catch it. The first time revealing that there's more to me than what he knows right now. And as the glitch catches it, the hand, which is typically like a white blue, that glitchy kind of color, turns red and orange as it burns and disintegrates.
Ashes fall as he turns back around. We saved the island. I'm with you. After that, we'll decide.
He doesn't care if it hurts, because he can kill it if possible, but he's going to bring him into the tightest hug possible. A hug of not seeing family in so long and needing to have that connection.
He embraces. It's quiet a moment, and you hear one last eldritch blast shatters the chains as the doors to the palace open. Desideria approaches. 4 of her, weaving in and out of the same space. They walk in tandem, moving between and through each other, and as they walk, you see the 3-legged cat atop her shoulders walking seamlessly among the 4 versions of her. Each one is wearing dark black robes and holding that staff with the ice blue gem set finely into its tip. Her lavender hair parts around these white bone-like antlers that you'd seen coming from her head. Only a few days have passed, and you can see that the antlers have grown larger. Now the size of outstretched hands rather than just fists. Again, you see her eyes are a deep gray. Embarrassing. You've once again failed us, Garett. Too clouded by memories and the past to see that the future is all that matters. These people aren't who they used to be, but none of that matters now. You have made your choice, decided that holding on to a world full of suffering, murder, catastrophe is okay. You decided that's the better option. We had big plans for you. Once you had proven yourself, we were going to fix you. And I don't mean find a way. We have the way. We were just waiting for true loyalty. And you have proven to us what we had always expected. You aren't special. You aren't smart. You aren't different. You're just like all the others who can't see the big picture at hand. You're selfish, and that is your downfall.
Hey, I don't know you, but you gonna stop fucking talking about my brother in front of me.
He matters not. For the rest of you, I know little of what drives you. Only that you have been a thorn in our side too long. Breaking into the prison, stealing our prisoner before Alana could get to him. Ruining the royal wedding, unearthing the lies told by the tragedy of Windermere. Invading chambers that did not belong to you at the Evergem. Again, getting more information from false sources. You proceeded to kill Ermina in the old Arcanum base in Auchendoth. I thought we were done with you when Commodore Fulton shot your illegal airship out of the sky, but no. You still find yourself breathing and causing trouble for us. Attempting to destabilize Helios until Veroso was able to take back control. Your motivations are a mystery. Whether you believe you are doing the right thing, whether you are vying for power yourselves, it doesn't matter. Whatever dreams you have for the future are just dreams. Your future is with me, powering the very beings you meant to stop. Your lives will have meaning, not from what you've done, not from the sins you've committed, but as a fuel source for the true change to happen to this world and all worlds. You, along with the others you've corrupted along your way, you'll see how powerful I've become with them under my control. You see Desideria's eyes flash that deep gray as all 4 of the beings in front of you rip open the front of their robes, revealing skeletal rib cage, broken and cracked. Bloody lungs, exposed flesh, but right in the center of her chest, where her heart should be, lies a gray gem with black roots that wrap around it. The gem that adorned the keeper's glaive. And for today, that's a wrap.
Damn, she listed off so many ways that they tried to stop us, and we're just like four people that they can't stop. Sounds like the Magistrate kind of sucks.
We're just too good, you know?
We're just like 4 little guys.
Just 4 little guys. We're little rapscallions.
Thank you all so much for listening. Omega, where can they find you?
Listen, they about to find my foot up Desideria's ass right now. But you can find me everywhere at Critical Bard, except for Tumblr, because we don't do that.
You can catch us all talking about this episode over on our Patreon, patreon.com/castparty, where we talk about the show, get some peeks behind the DM screen. We also just had our first ever guest DM with Omega DMing the after party that dropped earlier this month, so go check that out. I quick want to give some shout outs from our first P.O. box opening. Thank you all who sent us things. If you want to send us things, there's more information in the description or in the Discord under cast info. Laura Ann sent matching moon and tree necklaces to Ryan and Andy from Fables of Frendrea Arcanum. Kate, aka Major Magician 96, sent us some personalized crocheted animals, and in Vista's case, it was a little dragon, as well as some personalized notes. Our friend Ben sent a pun poster for Vince, as well as a Zelda-themed ocarina for Anna.
Oh.
Vince got 2 pun books.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Thanks so much.
We did use them to torture him during Ryan's birthday party as well. So those were from Mason as well as Bubba. Bubba also sent a bunch of other things, including snacks, chocolates, tapestries, soaps, energy drinks, a frog plushie, dice, and more. So thank you all so much for sending us all the things. We super appreciate it. And every one of you. Thank you all for listening, and we'll see you all in the next episode. Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. We love you. Bye.
You know what? You just reminded me, Nigel. I should probably go take my med before I forget, so I'm going to go do that
It's a
quick.
good call.
Your med?
Good call.
I've never heard someone refer to it in the singular.
Well, he only has the one.
I know, but people still say
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You've never heard that?
No.
med. People say medication or meds.
But he just has to take the one. He has to take one pill. It makes sense. I don't say it, but it makes sense.
But it sounds weird. It sounds off.
What other time do you say multiple things when you mean one?
Pants?
Mathematics.
All right. How often do you take one pants? It's like I have to go take my pants.
Oh, excuse me while I put on my pant, please.
Okay. Mathematics I'll give to you, but I often say pant when I mean a
Nigel.
single pant.
You shoot.
I do. That's my med.
Listen, I understand the logic behind it, but it's the same thing as Reese's Pieces. It sounds better, and I'm going to say it. I know I'm wrong.
My opinion has changed since the beginning of this podcast. It's just the more you say it, the more I'm like, I don't want to be a part of this.
Reese's Pieces.
No.
Whoa, dude. Bats got wings? They're still around? But our parties have actually been amazing since. We don't need them. Remember Armand doing that levitating keg stand? Yeah, Bobby tried to do it too, but ended up levitating just their hair. Yeah, and then the levitation competition began. Nim, he started by levitating the ale pong cups, but Mason wanted to one-up and levitated the whole table. Then Dubward did the same, but all while doing jumping jacks, and then he was stuck there the rest of the tournament. Saint E-Love was the first one to try to cheat, and even cheated in the first round of the tournament. Yeah, that was bullshit. Eric and Vive were winning that game. Me and Eric would have won the whole tournament if Polyamorous Swirl didn't use that magic hand to push the ball into the cups. Oh, you're just mad you didn't cheat good enough. Yeah, well, next time Forerunner is going to be ref. They were furious, and we already talked about setting up some real rules and getting trophies. Frankie is going to design them, and then we're going to get them made by Isuik, that blacksmith on Backbreak, and wow, now just chill. It was a frat party. We don't need rules like that. We want people to cheat. I mean, did you see how everyone cheered for Jesky Fire when she made Jessie as small as the ball? Hilarious! Yeah, that was funny, but it was after everyone was full of ale. I mean, do you remember how much we drank that night? We filled the entire bathtub, and everyone drank from the same tub. Jin coined it the tub of ale. I think the name needs work, but it's already become our signature thing. Well, Lady Lorax did end up stumbling into the tub at one point, so no one else could drink from it after. Lexi had to clean her up. I think she still smells like hops, to be honest. Yeah, but that was awesome! And when we didn't have any more ale, Miharu came in and transmuted some from that gallon of old pigeon milk we had in the closet. Yeah, I didn't drink any of that. Minehack couldn't even tell me where they got the milk, and that's funky to me. Like, who just has access to pigeon milk? New York does. They raise pigeons in their dorm. What? Oh, stop it. That's a normal hobby in these parts. Like Opti, she decorates yak beards in her spare time. Where does she get the yaks? She only uses yaks that Bass Drop conjures up for now, before she goes professional and uses real ones. I wonder if she can bring one to the next party. I bet a yak would be good at ale pong, too. And Skills needs a new partner after the incident. Oh yeah, has anyone seen Ebab flow since that happened? Maybe we shouldn't start a frat.